Knowledge is the one treasure that grows the more when we share it. And we mark this graduation as a reminder of wealth you now carry into the world. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries, eminent guests, deans, associate deans, faculty colleagues, parents, and of course our graduates. I extend my warm welcome to everyone gathered here to commemorate the graduation day of SASTRA Deemed University. I would like to invite Kumari Ananya, 5th year law student, to make us feel the presence of God Almighty among us. On this note, let us all rise up for the invocation.
Maitrim bhajata akilarjayatrim. Maitrim bhajata akilarjayatrim. Atmavadeva paranapi pashyata. Atmavadeva paranapi pashyata. Yuddham tyajata spardham tyajata. Yuddham tyajata spardham tyajata. Tyajata pareshva kramamakramanam. Tyajata pareshva kramamakramanam. Maitrim bhajata akilarjayatrim. Maitrim bhajata akilarjayatrim. Janani prithvi कामधुकास्ते. जननी पृथ्वी कामधुकास्ते. जनको देवः सकलदयाळो. जनको देवः सकलदयाळो. धाम्यत दत्त धयत्वं जनता. धाम्यथ धत्त धयत्वं जनता. श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां. श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां. श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां. श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां. श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां.
Thank you, Ananya, for invoking God's blessings upon us. Leadership is the strength that unites people, transforms vision into action, and action into lasting impact. We are grateful for your leadership and vision today and always, and we eagerly await your inspiring guidance, sir. I request our Vice Chancellor to introduce the chief guest and deliver the welcome address. Please, sir.
Distinguished orator for the graduation day, Mr. Sriram Lakshminarayan from the Tata Technologies, the registrar, the Dean School of Computing, the Dean Sponsored Research, Mrs. Sriram, faculty colleagues, dear student friends who are graduates now, their proud parents, both inside and outside the auditorium watching it live, and all others who have come for this second graduation day. It's my privileged pleasure to welcome all of you on behalf of SASTRA and on my personal behalf. And I'm extremely happy to know that you belong to a very lucky batch in the sense that you are not only graduating at a time when the institution itself just recently graduated, completing its 40 years of existence, but also making your graduation more exciting and meaningful from the point of view that the timing that you have chosen to graduate, not that you had any control over the timing, but one thing you should realize is that you belong to a batch which most of you would have forgotten by now, and that's why I just wanted to rekindle your memories, that spent most of your high schooling online during COVID. So which means not much of teaching, learning would have actually happened during your formative years, when it should have actually happened at the highest levels it demanded at that point of time. So it was a challenge for the institution also to induct that batch of students who missed the most important part of schooling. And then we had to prepare you for an industry which you will realize as you step into your workplace has completely transformed itself in an autogenous mode post-COVID, where everything is getting transformed digitally, everything is happening online. And you have to not be a consumer of this experience, but you have to be a contributor in this transformational phase that the industry and society is getting into. Now, if all of this has to happen in 4 years, then it is actually a challenge for the institution, that we had to address some of those issues that you missed during schooling. And then we also have to meet the aspirational demands of the industry. And at the same time also we have to do justice as an academic institution, that we cannot just prepare you in silos of excellence, but we will have to prepare you as wholesome individuals. And it is this challenge that was confronting us when you joined this institution. And I must say that we have worked hard to live up to your expectations and tried our best to make sure that you are wholesome graduates by not only getting yourself ready to be professionals in the industry, but also good individuals when you have to discharge your responsibilities to the society and the family. With this backdrop, I again reiterate why I feel that this is the right time that you are graduating. Is not only because the timing is in such a way that you are at the cusp of something huge that is happening outside, but also when you are leaving the portals of this institution at this point of time, you need somebody to set the directions where you need to progress your career and pace it accordingly. And for the benefit of those who, I'm sure most of you were not here this morning, those had the benefit of how a professional who saw his evolutionary success talk about the various technologies that shaped him as an individual, and on the other hand, how that is shaping experiences of individual. But that experience was of individuals which was more at a retail side, a consumer experience side. And for this post-lunch graduation day, we have with us Mr. Sriram, who is the CTO of Tata Technologies, who will also definitely dwell on the technological developments. But the experience that he has to share with us is of a different order, because it is not the experience that represents the committee of individuals, but a group of organizations, large enterprises that are actually undergoing this transformation thanks to the work that happens in Tata Technologies. And that is why a person of his type, a man with very rich experience, worked with IBM for almost 2 decades before coming to Tata Technologies, and has worked in advanced technologies in emerging manufacturing disciplines of aerospace, automobile. And we were just talking about software-defined vehicles in our Engineers Day brainstorming session just last week. And I also noticed that that is one area of your expertise. So in Mr. Sriram, we have today somebody who represents a very good mix of what technology can do, and more importantly, where it can create a multiplier impact. And I feel that impact it can create in large enterprises will definitely be a more value addition, because it is these large enterprises that moving forward will again come forward with product and services that get used by individuals at a retail level. So that's why I feel that you're lucky to have Mr. Sriram as the graduation day speaker, and please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Sriram. I also take this opportunity to welcome all of you. I know you're all excited to receive your degrees, so I'm going to cut short my welcome address. I welcome you all again. I welcome all the parents once again, my faculty colleagues, and all those who have joined this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the gracious welcome and the thought-provoking talk. I request Dr. R. Chandramouli, Registrar, to present the memento to our chief guest. Thank you, sir, for presenting the token of our gratitude. The graduation stands as a tribute to achievement, endurance, and the remarkable progress of our graduates. It's a joyous day filled with pride and anticipation for the future. At this special juncture, I invite our chief guest, Shri Sriram Lakshminarayanan, President and Chief Technology Officer, Tata Technologies, to ignite our mind with his thought-provoking words.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have a very tough job because it is 2:45 in the afternoon, right after lunch. But I'm absolutely thrilled and excited to be part of this. Thank you to the entire SASTRA team, and then starting with Professor Vaidya and Professor Shankar, Professor Basko, and Professor Chandramouli sir. One of the things that when we came yesterday, what I was thinking about it is, I've heard a lot about it. My team had visited a couple of months back. We've signed an MOU between Tata Technologies and SASTRA universities to look at avenues of partnership and how we can work together. And my team has been telling about all great things that is happening in this campus. But seeing is believing. I was just telling Mr. John Basko today, actually, how overwhelmed and intimidated that I am after seeing all the things that you have actually, right? I mean, you built a great institution and you are all absolutely privileged to be now an alumni of this prestigious institutions. Many, many congratulations to each and every one of you who had graduated, to you, to your family, your parents, the faculty, and the entire staff. Give yourself a warm round of applause. Dr. Vaidya mentioned that couple of things about my experience, but what I really wanted to talk about it is 2-3 things. I think he used a very apt word, which is directionally, as you are now graduated and you are ready to move into the world of corporate, either in terms of working for a services company, working for a product organizations, or maybe you might be an entrepreneur to start something, right? As they say this, right, you don't have to experience everything. That's why you read books, because somebody's experience, you can benefit out of it, right? The same thing applies. You don't have to go through the hardship of knowing anything and everything going through by yourself. Some of the things, I'm sure that you had learned quite a bit from your professors and the eminent panel that is here. But if I can add a drop to that, I mean, I would consider this as a success. The first thing that I want to talk a bit about SASTRA University and Tata Technologies, why we are excited about it. Just wanted to touch on a minute, and then we'll talk about what is that I wanted to say to you guys. I went and visited the Ramanujan House and also the museum that you guys are maintaining actually. How many of you here have seen that actually? Even parents, students. Okay? I think what you should do is each and every one of you should visit that place. One of the key thing is if the college just gives information, if a place just provides information, people will lose interest in that place because today information overload, information is available everywhere, right? You could get information from Google. The place needs to inspire. You draw inspiration from the place. If there is no inspiration from the place, you don't come to work, you don't come to college, you'll think that, okay, I learned better by myself. Why am I mentioning this is, I think what they are doing is an inspirational thing. We needed to know about some of the geniuses who had lived amongst us, walked on the same land, who we needed to treasure this. My wife is also here. I mean, we've lived a long time in Germany as well. So every time when we visit, we take pride in looking at some of these. Here is Einstein's house that is being maintained very well in Bern, Switzerland. Mozart's house is maintained in Salzburg. Okay? What happened to Bharatiyar's house? What happened to Mr. Ramanujan's house? I think it's such a great gesture in terms of what SASTRA University had done in terms of maintaining it. More importantly, all the archives. If that is not drawing inspirations, and nothing else will inspire us. I think each and every one of you, I really, really urge. You spent 4 years in this campus. Now is a great opportunity. Just go and take inspirations from it as you step into your professional lives. We are excited as Tata Technologies to work with SASTRA University because there are many institutions that had come. I was just talking with Dr. Vaidya that when I graduated from MEPCO Engineering College in Sivagasi, quite a while ago, I don't want to say when, so you can guess my age, so I don't want to say that. But the number of engineering colleges was not in 3 digits. I think it will be roughly around 2 digits, maybe borderlining onto 3 digits part of it. I think it has quadrupled now in the last 20-25 years kind of timeline. But if you look at what is significantly changing, which there are only certain institutes and certain universities where people wanted to be part of. Just like how people wanted to be part of certain courses, that this is where I wanted to. So there is this magnetic pull that happens, and Shastra happens to be one of it. I'm once again saying this with utmost humility and the pride in which that I had been welcomed here and what I have able to see what you guys have built it. I think you truly, truly are great alumni, and I cherish our partnership, sir. Thank you so much for the invite. So I just wanted to address you on 2 fronts, right? First and foremost, 25 years back, if you look at it, the number of engineering colleges were less. And if you look at the number of computer science graduates or computer science and computer science affiliates, if you look at it, were less than about 10%, right? And what was the industry was trying to do at that time? The industry was hiring every other graduate and then giving them computer training, right? Many of your parents might know this if they were part of this, right? Because it was easy to impart computer knowledge to the engineering graduates from any other branches, be it civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and all. You just fast forward, now we are talking in 2025. Today, 2 weeks back, I was part of a McKinsey NASSCOM study. I wanted to talk because this is extremely important for you to know this. How many of you know this company called McKinsey? Okay, good. How many of you know that an industry watch body called NASSCOM actually? Okay, few hands raised. So this is an industry watch organization. As you get into your professional life, it is important to know about these industry watch organizations in terms of what are they talking, what are they saying about it. There was a report that is released by McKinsey and NASSCOM together, which is called as Future of Tech Services, which is what all of us are part of, right? This is the report that they release every 5 years. The last report was released about 2019, pre-COVID. So I'm not going to go into the details of those reports, but there is 2 very, very important aspects that you need to understand because Professor talked about the change in technologies and the impact of it that is going to drive us. One thing is that 25 to 30 years ago, when the computer graduates were less than 10 to 15% of it, today about 60 to 75% of the graduates that are coming from colleges have something or the other related to computers. It's a good thing and it is a bad thing. The bad thing or the flip side of it is, I wouldn't say it as a bad thing, the flip side of it is the industry needs core engineers. It's relatively easy to take a mechanical engineer and impart computer knowledge. It's extremely difficult to do the vice versa. So the role of, I don't know what are the branches that you guys are all graduating from, but the power of engineering and the understanding of all of the branches, you cannot undermine it. This is extremely, extremely important. The second thing is something that is good news for all of you. While there are some headwinds in the industry right now as we speak about it, in terms of, market slowing down, our dear friend, Mr. Trump, what is he going to do every single day? God knows, actually, right? His tweet is something that drives many of it. But the reports suggest that currently, if you look at IT services, engineering services, all put together, there is roughly about $300 to $400 billion of outsourcing work that happens to India. This is going to be roughly doubled in the next 5-7 years, so by 2030. So that means there is significant amount of need for skilled manpower that is needed, skilled workforce that is needed. We are all in a great time to be part of this, and we are in a great country to be part of it, because many of my friends' kids and many of my people that I know of who had graduated from good colleges outside of India, their undergraduation, they're sending their CVs to say that, is there a job opportunity in India? They're ready to come back. This is the reality of it. I'm not saying that the other side this is just to make a point that the other side is not greener. But the key word here is there is a need for skilled, ready engineers. How do we make ourselves skilled? How do we keep ourselves constant in terms of the ever-changing environment? Professor talked about the need for technological changes that are happening, right? Every 3 to 5 years, if you look at it, there are new jargons that will come in our industry. 5 years, 7 years back, if you look at it, everybody said that, and some of the parents, I don't know if they are there, they may be listening, but they might be aware of it if they are in this industry. Automation is going to change everything. Automation is going to take away people's jobs. 5G is going to be the next future. Edge is going to be the next future. Now AI. AI has been there forever. Now we are bringing in a flavor of Gen AI, but the adoptability of the industry is at an all-time high. What it means for each and every one of us is, it's a reality. Change is a reality. Change is the only constant in this, and you have to embrace this. There's no point in fighting it to say that, I don't know the skill set. That is the reason why I did not get the job. Otherwise, I would have got it. Nobody is stopping you from upskilling yourself. The new currency is upskilling. You got to upskill yourselves in terms of anything that is changing. It is not, your learning does not stop after you walk out of SASTRA University. The learning continues as you continue in your career as well. Many of you would have got placed, right? How many of you have got placed? Just show of hands. Okay, many congratulations to the people who got placed. But the people who have not got placed, you are going to get placed. You are going to get jobs, and this is my promise that you will all get it. I'm not saying this from a stand of saying that, okay, this is an entitlement statement or anything like that. The reality is the industry needs people, but upskill yourself. Don't take it for granted. You got to identify the gaps that is there. You got to look at what are the areas that are the reasons for you to start focusing on, and focus on that. Pick the lane that matters for you, actually. That is extremely important, because the technological changes will keep coming into it. As you join in another 5 years down the line, some new other technology will come. Quantum computing will come. You might not have learned any of it in colleges, but you'll have to find an avenue to do it, actually. I was mighty impressed with all of the technology centers that Dr. Bosco took us as well, right? I'm sure that many of you would have used many of it, including some of the things that I had personally seen it only in US universities and all, the clean rooms and the plans that you guys are having as a part of it. I think it's important that you understand this, that change is the only constant and upskilling is the new currency. You got to keep on upskilling yourself. what is good for today may not be good for tomorrow. This is like, many of you might follow the sports, right? This is like cricket. Your century do not matter. It only matters on that match. The next match you start from zero. This is true to corporate world as well. Right? What I really wanted to talk is, what are some of the soft skills that are needed as you enter into the corporate world? The most important thing that you need to understand is that till now, for each and every one of you, your results are directly proportional to your effort. Right, sir? Till now. You put in more effort, you study, you get good marks, you sit in on an exam, and then you do the aptitude test, and the company gives you an offer letter. Life is so good, right? As you enter into the corporate world, your effort is not the only thing that matters. You got to have other skills that are needed. The things that are going to get you a job initially is your IQ. The thing that is going to make you progress in your career is the EQ, the emotional quotients of it. How do you handle the emotional quotients of it? Initially, when you guys start your careers, it is a 90-10 mix. You would heavily bank on your IQ. 90% of it is all my IQ and I'm good at it. I'm brilliant at what I'm doing. But if you look at people who start their career at the same time and then look at them after 15 years, do both the people are at the same level as far as their career growth is concerned? Yes or no? Why do you think so? Any reasons? Come on. There's no right or wrong answer. There are things obviously which are outside your control. Life is a collection of decisions. Every decision that you make is going to have some repercussions out of it, right? There's a beautiful quote, I forgot who had said it, probably Dr. Vaidya might know this. 50% of the problems in life are because of saying yes too soon and saying no too late, actually. Isn't it? Somebody gives you an offer first time, yes, this is the job that I want. You don't like the job, still hang on to the job because you are too afraid to say no to it, actually. For you, it is very, very important to understand this as you enter into your career. That what are the things that you wanted to do. And when you are in the corporate world, when you are in your industry, of course, upskilling is an important thing that you will have to do it. And the importance of EQ, that is emotional quotients, that has come in actually. In fact, I've written a blog about it and I'd love to share it as well with there was a young colleague who reached out to my office actually when I was about to leave, and he came and said that, sir, can I talk to you? I said, okay, yes, you can talk to me. And he says that I don't speak very good English. I studied in one of the local mediums, Kannada medium in this case. But I'm very hardworking. I'm sincere, but I am not in the 1% club. I'm not in the top 1% club. So does that mean that am I destined to be in the middle hub throughout my career? Is that what I'm destined to be? Am I not supposed to grow up and all? I did not have any answer to that individual. That made me think about it and I wrote this blog. I think most of us, if you look at it, 99% of it are not in the 1% club. That's why it is called as 1% club. But it's not just that 1% club, because the 1% club, probably there are people who are gifted. Understand that there are going to be smarter people than you. That's the reality of it. There are going to be people who would do things and probably things work out. Maybe it's because of right place, right time, right actions. All of it might happen. Don't be bitter about it. It's very easy to get into this shell and say that after some time, to say, oh, you know what, that girl got it because she was getting it because of diversity quota. Oh, that guy got it because he was boss's favorite. Oh, this person got more marks because he's professor's favorite. We all have done that. Snap out of it. The reality is you own your career. The reality is your career starts now and you have to own this. You can't be blaming others to say for your own things. Of course, there are going to be some hiccups here and there, but the most important thing is own up. upskill yourselves, look inwardly and start looking to say that what are the gaps that I see it? What is that I wanted to do it? I'm not gifted to be a 1%. I don't know how many of you follow cricket, but Brian Lara is a gifted cricketer. Sachin Tendulkar is not a gifted cricketer. But Sachin Tendulkar is a better cricketer than Brian Lara because of the efforts that he put in action. I don't know if this reference of Brian Lara will resonate with the 2025 professor, but it is important to know this. Let me ask you one question, guys. What's the role of a goalie in football? What's the role of a goalie in football? Come on, it's not a difficult question. What's the role of? These are all bright students. Come on. Sorry? Save the goal. Okay. What's the role of a forward? To score a goal. Okay. Okay, let me ask this question slightly different. A goalie who saves four goals and a goalie who saves 1 goal, who's better? 4 goals, okay. Let me add one more dimension to this. The goalie who saved 4 goals, the team has lost. The goalie who scored 1 goal, the team has won. Who has done a better job? Not a difficult question. 1 goal. Why? Sorry? Exactly. It is a team sport. It is all about winning. It's all about contributing to that cause. It does not matter about your individual things. It's a cliche to say that there is no I in team. It is a team sport when you come into corporate, when you get into professional career. Whether you are an entrepreneur, I think there is no better person than Dr. Professor Vaidya than to talk about team sport, because it's not one person who has built this enterprise. It's a team sport. Everybody has a role to play. Understand your role in terms of what you wanted to do. More often or not, we as a country who are obsessed with records, and sometimes that's why we want our cricketers to score their 50s and 100s irrespective of whether the team wins or not. But remember, your job when you start your career is to make your team win. For that, you got to do what you needed to do. I'm not talking a lot on the technology side of it, because the technology side of it is continually going to change, and you have to upskill yourself. You have to keep on learning to it, and you understand what is to be done. Today it is software defined vehicles for automotive. Tomorrow it is going to be something else. Will autonomous vehicles come into play? But some of the things that are non-negotiables are these kind of things. In fact, Professor Basko, that you showed, that I took a picture of it also. What was that lab, sir, where you have the entry exit at each part of it? ASK1. I think you guys would have seen it actually. It is all about integrity, values, ethics. Those are the things that matter. Many times we kind of assume to say that, oh, that person is not really good, but I don't know why they have given that. Because what is that person brings to the table, you don't see it. When a flight lands smoothly, you clap, and then people say that what a great job the pilot had done. There's about 150 engineers who make that happen actually. Without those 150 engineers, none of it is going to be possible actually. Remember that. Your job is to make your team win. In this case, the company that you work for, the department that you work for, or your own business that you're doing it, or your own college when you participate in culturals or representing in a tech event, any of it. You got to contribute to the success of it, then you will grow, because the success is something has got a multiplier effect. But if you fail it, there's no point in going and saying, I did my job, we lost it because of her actually. I'm sorry, that isn't going to help. In the interest of time, just two important points that I wanted to say. When you go into corporate world, when you go into your own business, or whether you do your masters and then get into it, there are 5 R's that matter. And all of us know this. Number 1, what is the role that you are going to perform? It has to be to your liking. Number 2, responsibility. We need responsibility, right? People don't empower you, they give you a role and then not give you responsibility. What are you going to do about it? Role, responsibility. What is the third R? Take a guess, so you know where I'm going with this. What's the third R? Come on. I know it's 3:10, but you join a company for what? Recognition. Who said that? Recognition. Okay, that's the third R. So I give you role, I give you responsibility, I give you recognition. Would you work for the company? I don't pay you. Remuneration, right? But there is a fifth R, which is the most important R as far as I'm concerned. Respect. You got to be respected in the place where you do this. Any organization, anything that you do in life, these 5 R's don't change. You need to pick in terms of what are the ones that are of your priority. You cannot be complaining to say that, that place does not respect me, but they pay me a buckload of money and I only care about money. That's your choice. That's your choice. But, again to my earlier point, own up to your decisions. Every decision. Life is a collection of decisions. Some are good, some are not so good. We all make that. But you got to make it and you got to own up for it. And these 5 R's are going to be most important. I just want to close it off with one story actually. This is a story that many of you must have heard as well. There was a former Undersecretary of Defense in the US. He was invited to address a massive gathering. So he came in. He was about to give his speech. And he had coffee in his styrofoam cup actually. He had a sip of it, looked at the styrofoam and then stopped for a second and he said, last year, I came to the exact same conference when I was an Undersecretary of Defense. They booked me business class. There was a person ready to, welcome me and then took me to the backstage, took care of everything, gave a nice hot cup of cappuccino in a ceramic cup, and then said that nothing has changed in the last 1 year. I'm no longer the Undersecretary of Defense. I flew in coach. I have to ask somebody in terms of where the event is happening. They just showed it to me. And I asked a guy in terms of where can I get a cup of coffee. The guy said that there's a coffee machine, you can pick it up. There was a styrofoam cup and then I poured a cup of coffee and here I am. What's the moral of the story? What's the moral of the story? What's the lesson here? We all deserve a styrofoam cup. We all start with a styrofoam cup. It's up to you to be critic about it and say that the other person got a ceramic cup because he's closer to the boss, they like it, whatever it is, or I need to work on it. But your starting position is we all deserve a styrofoam cup. What is Nike's slogan? Anybody know? Nike? Just do it, right? What's the most important word in this? Do? No. Take out the just and say that what it is. Do it. It comes as an order. If I just say that, just do it. There's no pressure. Just do it. And I wanted to say, just do it. Just do it. You would be successful, and many, many congratulations to each and every one of you for taking the time out, and congratulations to you for graduating, and congratulations to Professor and the team for bringing great engineers. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for delivering the graduation day address to the minds of the aspiring professionals. I request Dr. V.S. Shankar Sriram, Dean School of Computing, to present the candidates of the School of Computing.
School of Computing, B.Tech Computer Science and Business Systems, A.N. Harish Sai Ram. Akhilesh Light. Akhilesh. Anand Sundaresh. Harkagosh. Danish V.S. Ganesh. Jnana Adityan. Haripriyan. Harishwaran. Harisudan Ramaswamy. Hema. Jagannath. Jay Sudarshan. Karunya. Leelankita. Lalit Kishore. Ahmed Azad. Mithun Akash. Kesh Kumar. Nirupama. What's your name? Nirupama. Punita C. Purushottam Kumar. Raymond. Sadhana. Samyukta Ganesh. Joshita. Vimalapudi Sridhar. Sri Vidya. Sudarshan. Varshini. Visvesh. Aravind. Abhinav. Aditi Rajesh. Aishwarya. Ajay. Akhilesh Kumar. Akshaya. Neeli Anupama. Annamalai. Venkatavaradan. Arun Swaminathan. Nitin. Beulah. Baradan Krishnan. Vivek. Chandrasudan. Dehasri. Darun Krishna. Dinesh. Gokul. Vishnuvardhan Reddy. Hari Narayanan. Harsha Sivakumar. Jinsi. Karthik Ranganathan. Karthik Sai Tej. Rama Ganesh Sharma. Kuralinia. Shushmita Raj. Madhav Ganesan. Manoj Kumar, Subramanya Sresti, Meera, Megha, Mudit Golcha, Paritosh, Periya Karupan, Rufina Sherin, Sumanjali, Sandhya, Sanjay Kumar, Shivam Kumar, Shweta, Srinita Reddy, Swaratmika, Tamilaragan, Tejashri, Tejaswini, Tahir, Tyagarajan, Varshika, Veera Sairam, Venkatasai, Venkatasundaram, Vignesh Ram Narayan, Visveshwar, Vittal, Yugendran, Sriram, Kamala Shri, Akila Sai Surya, Srikesh, Nitin Reddy, Kushwant Reddy, Manikandan, Bharat Reddy, Gagan, Venkat Chaudhary, Venkatasangai Chandrasri, Kruti, Naveen Kumar, Aditya, Anuj Kumar, Arun Balaji, Aditya, Gautam, Gautam V, Harini, Harit, Jenolin, Karunya, Kanishkar, Harini, Lakshmesh Kumar, Meena, Merlin, Nivedita, Purnima, Praveen, Pritika, Ragul, Rohit, Santosh Reddy, Shafreen, Sriram Yadav, Surya, Tarun, Vetri Tirumagan, Venkat Nishant, Vimal, Dheeraj, Roshini, Yoga Lakshmi, Abhirat Narayan, Aditya, Akhila, Prasad Reddy, Bala Vignesh, Bhargav, Dharini, Harini, Hemant, Janashruti, Kannan, Karthik, Krishnasri Kaushik, Lahari, Leela Sai Tarun, Lingesh, Muhammad Anas, Monica Sri, Balasubramanian, Nidibadi, Nisha, Nivedita, Punnishwaran, Pradyuma, Sri Lakshmi, Sharubala, Shiveshwar, Sohan, Syed Arshad, Vaishnavi, Harichakra Hemant, Jaya Nikita, Parameshwar Reddy, Prasanna, Haripriya, Vishnu Sahid Reddy, Vishnu Prasad, Manish, Chandra Kumar, Charita Sri, Akshita, Babita Sri, Dheeraj, Divya Darshini, Ganesh, Harini Santoshi, Joel, Kanishka, Karthik, Kaushik, Kaviyarasan, Kiran Kumar Reddy, Kiruba Arjun, Mitra, Monica, Narmada, Naveen Kumar, Ram Kumar, Rishwant, Saravanan, Lakshmi Priya, Sri Harish, Shrutika, Supraja, Surya Teja, Tagore Verma, Jagadishwara Subbareddy, Tarun, Vandana, Varsha, Abhishant, Nehant Reddy, Amrita, Sushmita, Hima Chandu, Vishnu Akshay, Devi Prasanna, Akash Srikanth, Adit, Anamika, Anish, Arman Aravindo, Ashwin, Ashwath, Achaya, Adityan, Daksha, Danishwar, Deepak, Deva Prakash, Dhanalakshmi, Dharani Selvan, Dayatmika, Gopika, Guhan, Haripriya, Harini, Harini P, Harini SV, Harshini M, Mariam Goldie, Jay Krishna Raj, Jay Kumar, Jay Pradeep Kumar, Jay Shri, Kaushik Niranjan,
I request Dr. John Bosco Balaguru, Dean Sponsored Research, to propose the vote of thanks.
Our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Sriram Lakshminarayanan, President and Chief Technology Officer, Tata Technologies, respected Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans, colleagues, dear graduates, proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all. It is my pleasure and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of the graduation day that marks a new beginning for all the graduating engineers. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished chief guest, whose inspiring words today have not only celebrated the achievements of our graduates, but also ignited a vision for their future. Sir, your insights have added immense value to this ceremony and will surely resonate with our students as they step into the next chapter of their lives. I would like to sincerely thank our Vice Chancellor for his dynamic leadership and continued commitment to academic excellence. Sir, the recent initiatives introduced on our campus strongly reaffirm the institution's dedication to nurturing talent and fostering innovation. I extend my sincere thanks to Professor R. Chandramouli, our Registrar, Professor S. Swaminathan, Dean Planning and Development, Deans, faculty and staff for their commitment and dedication, which continue to propel us to greater heights. A special note of appreciation goes to our Controller of Examination and his team, whose meticulous efforts behind the scenes have ensured the smooth conduct of assessments and the timely declaration of results. Your dedication has been instrumental in shaping the academic journey of our students. Congratulations to all the graduate engineers. Today is a celebration of your hard work, perseverance, and passion. You have not only mastered the intricacies of technology, but have also demonstrated the resilience and creativity that the world needs. We are proud of each one of you. All the very best. God bless you all. I thank the proud parents and families for your unconditional support, encouragement, and belief in your children. The achievement is as much yours as it's theirs. Your sacrifices and guidance have laid the foundation for their success. I thank the civil, electrical maintenance, and IT departments for their nice arrangements for the successful conduct of this function. Thank you all once again for being a part of this special day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of acknowledgement. I thank each of you for your kind cooperation and valuable presence during the ceremony. Now I request everyone to rise up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाहे तव शय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे